So you pick up Jiron, and where are you going? Are you gonna go weekend at Bernie's and just bring him along with you to other places?
No, I think I'm gonna take him back to wherever we're staying.
All right. So
That's enough partying
So
for
you've
tonight.
accomplished what you set out to do, which is get Jerry blackout drunk and insult a nice kobold.
yes. So you meander back through the crowd. You're starting to feel it a bit, but yeah, that thing was strong. So you're pretty tipsy as you wander back in. So Patton and Elias, as you guys are just getting the finishing touches done on those things you're making, you see a very large orc just open that shutter, saunter in, and oh look, Jiron's fucking dead.
Wait, is he dead? Like, actually dead?
No, but he's just
Apparently.
slumped over John's shoulder or something, and John looks visibly drunk.
John, did you what happened to Jerry? I turned my back on you for like 2 minutes.
It's literally only been like 30 minutes.
So John grumbles drunkenly a bit, puts Jerry somewhere, and goes to bed.
He's not even gonna answer that.
I'm gonna just kind of take a pole and just kind of push Jerry onto his side so that he doesn't choke to death in my workshop.
You do have that new needle gauntlet that you made.
That I do. I think Jerry will be fine without it. I'm just gonna put him on his side. He's fine.
Aw. I was
gonna use it, damn.
I was expecting some sort of, well, I mean, if you can't come up with a name for it, I guess there's no Dr. Patton's patent pending, hangover be gone, but with a cooler name.
Nah, motherfucker, he's passed out. I was gonna give him the charcoal cure-all. Charcoal is a natural toxin.
The charcoal
It's
cure.
pretty boring.
But Jerry doesn't get that because he's passed out. He's not gonna be able to ingest it. Fucking dullard.
Are you sure you don't want to give him the bismuth better maker?
Why are you trying to drug me in my sleep?
Gonna give him the drunk. Gonna give him the old. I was about to call it the drunken dwarf, but that's like one of them oxymorons, right? Where it's basically like
You just said dwarf.
redundant. That's
That's just
Not an
called a
oxymoron,
dwarf.
it's redundant.
drunken dwarf is just a dwarf.
Okay.
You have to specify that a dwarf is not drunk, otherwise you just assume that they are.
Okay, so you guys are gonna get your full extended rest as the night winds down.
Question, does Jerry get his full extended rest because being drunk doesn't count as sleeping?
I mean,
No, he is, but we'll get to that. So
Oh, okay.
you guys are all gonna wake up there, right?
Yeah, me and Specky just gonna peace off.
You've got your car that you can sleep in. You got some some bedding stuff in there as well. You got sleeping bags and shit. So as the morning comes and you guys see the garage door come back open, and in stumbles Dr. Robo, right? Who is currently holding some form of bottle and a sandwich.
Damn sandwiches.
Like sandwiches. So he's gonna wander over, and Patton, you're going to feel something poke the side of your face. It's cold.
I'm just gonna. The hell's that?
It is a bottle poking you with this bottle. Wake up, rise and shine. Yeah.
Am I up yet?
Do you want to be?
I mean, I don't know. Would I reasonably be up?
I mean,
What
yeah,
time is
it's like dawn, morning.
Eh.
All right.
I'm gonna say that I'm still asleep until somebody wakes me up.
Okay. So yeah, Patton's getting poked a little bit.
Yeah, I'll go ahead. Get up. Grab the bottle.
You're gonna grab it?
Yeah.
I was done with it anyway. It's fine.
Oh, it's just like an empty metal bottle.
No, it's still got stuff in it.
What's in it? I need to know.
Alcohol.
What
Thank
kind
you.
of alcohol?
Can you not?
the good kind.
Yes. So, anyway, she's going to kind of stumble back a little bit. I have been having a great time tonight, thanks to you guys. And here. And she's going to reach into her back pocket and just pull out a very large sack of gold and just toss it right at Patton, who is still getting up. It's just gonna land like right on your chest and knock you back down on the ground a bit. Just boop. It's your share.
Ooh, how much is there?
I'm feeling generous.
How much is there, DM? How much are we gonna catch this sweet, sweet loot?
Okay. So inside you find 1,200 gold.
Ching.
Nice. Sparkle, sparkle.
Ching, sparkle, sparkle. So she's also going to kind of swing around at me and go, so I've been thinking, and it was just you is fine, but I think everybody else would be good too. Hang on one second. And she's gonna walk over to one of the cars that was, up on like the jacks and everything. Is going to reach into the driver's side, pull a wire, and the alarm is going to go off.
I'm going to jolt awake very quickly and tell Specky Operation B12.
Okay, Specky is immediately going to sink into those boots, ratchet you straight up, then hop onto your back, kind of get into a glide position on your back, and give you little Batman wings.
Yeah, and I'm gonna look around quickly and then sort of like get into fist fighting position because what the hell's going on?
He's going to turn off the car alarm.
Jerry's gonna shoot up.
Giron is still not awake.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna just say that this is all going on. John slumped in the corner, probably like, wakes up like, ah, shit. But then
Stumbles in the
you
room
just,
like, what the hell's
you
going
still
on
see
here?
Giron just sprawled, and he ain't waking up.
All right.
Nice.
Hey, Doc, you check on Jerry yet?
I'm sure he's fine, but he hasn't moved at all.
Put your hand up to his nose and like check that he's breathing at
Yeah.
least. Jesus.
Hey, I'm gonna go over to Jerry and see if he puked all over the ground or something.
Yeah. Roll me a heal check.
Alrighty. Did that D20 just land on its fucking side? I rolled it and it landed.
What?
It landed on not the receipt, the tag for a pillow, and landed on like a corner, and then like slowly fell. It was fucked up. Let's roll it again. I got 18.
18 total?
Yep.
Oh, as it turns out, that was a save or die roll. Giron's just dead. No, I'm kidding.
What a shame.
Yeah, he is breathing, but he is somehow still drunk.
Okay, now that's not normal. That's gonna set off some red flags.
Yes.
Is it?
It shouldn't last that long.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's dawn.
No, yeah, it's been like 6 hours or so.
That's true. Well, I don't really know how. What is he again? What's his the name of his species?
Tiefling.
Shit.
Tiefling.
Yeah, I'm not sure how tiefling biology works with alcohol consumption. So
Yeah, his imprint down just
maybe
bunch of
they're like
alcohol.
maybe he's like the magical equivalent of Asians. I mean, he is red.
Oh, Jesus.
Did you okay, so to explain so we don't get slammed, this is an actual thing and you do live
Well,
in
it's not. I'm not making a racist joke here. I'm talking about Asian flush response.
Yeah, it's an actual scientific thing. Google it.
Wait, did you guys think that was like some sort of like ham-fisted racist joke? Because
No,
it's actually a biology
I
thing.
know that it isn't, but I don't know if the listeners know that it isn't.
It sounded like it was.
Yeah, whenever we're not recording, Michael, you're just constantly like every time like, hey Michael, what's up? And just unsolicited opinions about Israel.
I fucking love that. Oh, that's a good one. That's a classic. So, anyway,
Do you want me to roll a history check to see if like I've seen like any alcohol that would like fuck someone up this bad?
Wouldn't that be like a
No,
heal
no, no.
check?
Roll me an Arcana check, actually.
Ooh.
Interesting.
I got 22 in total. 20 total.
22 in total. He doesn't have a shadow.
Oh shit!
Wait, oh,
Like the
fucking
sunlight's
Zep's
coming.
gone.
The sunlight's coming in through an angle in that garage thing, and it should be like there should be a shadow behind him, and there isn't.
Wait, so where the fuck is Zep?
That's a good question.
Yeah, like I was saying though,
I would notice this.
it's
Shit.
his little imprint downed a bunch of alcohol, passed out, and Jerry passed out.
Well,
You actually
I
didn't
don't
say
know when
that to
we lost the
anybody.
shadow.
This.
Yeah, but yes, this has become a thing.
All right, hold on. All right, so
wait, so Zep is gone,
Zep is currently not here.
all right,
and no one saw where he went.
all right. I'm gonna go ahead and try and wake Jerry up. I'm gonna give him some Bezor bits, try to absorb some of that.
Mhm.
I think it's fair to call it poison at this point.
Yep. Okay. So
A Bezor, by the way, is
yeah, you
essentially a pearl made of like a bunch of like gross shit, like animal hair. It's like a
Nice.
pearl that you get from the intestine of animals, and then people eat them.
How is this helping?
I'm just saying, there's a little
It's
like
supposed to. It's like a folk thing that absorbs.
yeah, there's
poison.
a little
yeah.
fun fact.
So you
Okay.
you make a little tonic out of that. You zap it right
No,
into
he's just
him.
like eating like a bunch of little like pills of them because it does work in real life.
Yeah, you do that, and you notice the like the veins on his jacket. They don't seem to be coalescing around his heart anymore. They seem to be like when you start doing that, they start kind of moving around. They were in a pretty set pattern before, but they start crawling everywhere, and you even see one kind of break off, lift off of his body a bit, like go up into the ether into like a centralized point somewhere, and then disappear.
Great. I don't know what that means.
Was it like heading in a direction and then just kind of like fizzled out?
Yeah.
All right, which direction was
Right,
that? Was it? Would it happen to be west?
Actually, yes, but so Pat, with your specialize, right? Yes, thank you for at least one of you getting the fucking joke.
I ain't laughing.
I got it,
but I got it.
I ain't laughing.
Okay, so
My brand.
Thank you.
uh,
You hear the voice echo from the ether. My brand.
give me another Arcana check, actually.
Damn.
All right. So that's a 7, but I'm gonna pop that memory of 1,000 lives.
Ooh, this is gonna be good. Okay, was that a 7 in total? You said, or a 7 on the die?
A 7 on the die.
What was the total?
He total.
What was the
It was
total?
Arcana you were asking for, right?
Yes.
It would be 17 in total. Which is why I'm
Okay,
thinking
so you're
I'm
gonna pop that? Yeah, he can.
Yeah. So memory. Yeah.
So
memory.
okay, you cycle through. You're gonna cycle through those the various different modes in your lenses, right? And as you're swapping, thermal, standard, night vision, and then you go infrared. And right as you swap to that, ahem. So you're going to so this is gonna be fun. So right now you're sitting at your desk. You just finished that big research assignment that you needed to do for your PhD dissertation, like to defend your PhD there. So you're sitting at your desk, and in the research lab that you're working at as an intern. You've been doing this for a while. You've been getting used to it. The coffee here kind of sucks, but it's really strong. So in walks Josephine. And Josephine. So she walks over to you and so are you almost done with that?
It's been.
You were up all night. Are you getting enough sleep?
It doesn't matter.
She's gonna
It
put
doesn't
her
matter.
hand on your forehead. You're burning up. Are you sure you're okay?
This is a little more important than. Don't worry about me. I'm fine.
Are you sure?
I'll be okay for it won't take too long. I'm sure this will be done. I'll be able to take a break, but until then, I got to keep going. I got to get this done.
All right. Well, tell me if you need any help. I mean, you did. I did help you out with some of those calculations you were looking for. But you know, this sort of theory is a little bit out there. So I don't know if they're gonna accept it. I mean, you are kind of, well, trying to prove that ghosts might be real. So it's a bit crazy. I mean, don't get me wrong though.
I mean, I didn't believe it myself until further research.
Well, yeah, because you were talking about how you know, the signals that people's brains give off, those sort of electromagnetic signals can actually exist in non-local space, which is weird to me, but I mean, you really are brilliant. Just make sure you get enough sleep.
I'll try. This is a big moment. I think this will be the big turning point.
Well, I hope, for your sake. And she's gonna pull out a small blanket that she's got and a little cup of tea, decaf. You go,
The way I like it.
yeah, just try and get some sleep. Here, I won't tell anybody that you're sleeping here. She's gonna put the blanket back over you, and you're gonna feel really sleepy.
Maybe just a bit.
So you swap right over to the infrared, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or electromagnetic. I'm very tired. Don't get mad at me about science right now. So what you see though is that in this little tendril goes extending out, and you see a faint little shimmer, like just outside of visible space. And it's in the shape of a small little imp with a camera on his shoulder.
I've seen that imp.
I think it's pretty reasonable for you to know who that imp is.
That's what he learned from the research thing was actually just him drawing a picture of a little imp. He's actually not a scientist at all. He's somebody's little brother with a crippling mental condition. They're letting him think he's special.
I'm sitting in my room looking at a snow globe. This is the
for
Pat
fuck's
Normstrom Universe Collective. I've got, if you look over on my shelf, I've got a little red demon toy, a little cowboy toy, and like a little elf toy. He's got little glasses.
No. You stop this right now.
We have to cut this, or else Rival will be related to Homestuck.
No, we don't. We're not cutting this. It's too good. So, anyway, you see this faint shimmer, but like it's really, really fuzzy and faint, and you're not exactly sure how you know. But it looks like if you had to hazard a guess here based on that knowledge that you have, it looks like a part of Giron's self is detached.
Wait, the Zep part? Or...
Yeah.
Remember, they're connected.
Apparently.
They're connected pretty
Mm-hmm.
intimately. So I'll fucking slap you, Elias. I'll take your toy and throw it in the garbage.
Honey,
So it's
where's
just kinda
your
like
little
floating?
where's your little businessman toy?
He displeased me, so I removed him.
God damn it! God damn it!
Well, I'll be over here drinking away my sorrows at the sights of my child's being a serial killer. Bye.
I want
Christ.
another rock cat, mother.
This isn't canon. Stop talking about this.
Specky is a fucking lawn ornament.
Whittle me another one.
No!
You don't whittle rock.
This is gonna get
Chisel
confusing
it.
for the viewers who are going to think this is real.
No, it's not. Okay.
Just so you know.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
But yeah, so I see some remnants of Zep / Jerry.
Yep.
Does it have like some kind of trail here? Or am I just seeing it kind of like fuzzily, like
Yeah.
sort of like little
bits
it's
of that energy that he's getting is going over and feeding into it.
Yeah.
Like you can see it kind of start to move around erratically. Like it's jerkily moving around through points in space.
Can I see it or not?
Roll me Arcana.
Alright. Check this right here. Arcana. My Arcana's kind of crap, but 10.
10?
Oh no, I'm sorry, 20.
20. Okay.
Yeah.
On a 20.
Not nat 20.
On a 20, if you start really observing, right, what you notice is, like, Specky is looking around places, kind of randomly, it seems, right?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of look. And if you start following it, you can start to see that the trails go where Specky is looking, and then you start to see a faint, shimmery, like, ghostly outline of something vaguely Zep-shaped. Kind of like a heat shimmer,
Would it make sense to have Specky sort of send out tendrils into a net kind of shape and try and like stop it from getting away?
You can try and do that.
I mean, Patton, are you seeing this? It's
What's going on,
kind of
guys?
weird.
Is he okay?
Floating aberration. I think it's mana related. Doesn't seem to be tied to any sort of physical plane.
Okay. So while you guys are talking about that, hey, Giron.
Yeah.
So you're going to wake up. You open your eyes.
All right.
You're sitting down in a little chair, and you look around.
Uh-oh.
You don't see anything. It's dark all around you. If you move at all, like anytime you move, you see on your skin, those red tendrils are going to show up and start coursing their way up and around your arms whenever you move. And unlike the normal times where this feels like natural, this doesn't feel right. And you feel those then detach from your body, and it's very painful as they start seeping away into nothing.
I'm going to attempt to scream.
Okay. So you open your mouth up real wide to scream. Your mouth like opens and it just keeps opening. Like you don't hit a point where your jaw stops.
Whoa!
Like it just keeps going, right? And you still cannot see anything. This is just like, like from your point of view, it just feels like it's going forever as you see this light just start to come out of your mouth and leave, right? Just this glowing little orb, right? And you see it start moving down a path, right? And the orb turns back to you and vibrates a little bit. And it wants you to follow it.
I'm gonna follow it.
Oh,
Okay.
geez.
Okay, so you get up and start walking, and like you're essentially weightless as you're just wandering through this hall. And as you walk down this dark hall, to your left and right, you see these faint flashes and outlines of faces and people, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then the orb stops. It turns back to you. And you feel a blinding light as everything goes bright. And you see to your left and right are nearly endlessly long glass panes. And these panes are separated by small, what just look like pure black bars. And in each one of these small sections, you see a person, some form of orc or elf, and they've each got some small red cable leading from their heart up, out, and you see them, some of them are connected to you, but some of them are ripping off of you and flying away, and that person vanishes from the room. And you see their
Can't
eyes
believe
open.
Jerry's fucking dead.
You see all of their eyes open as they turn to you.
All right.
And you just see a fairly old orc say, I thought I could trust you. And here's a fun little skill challenge.
Ooh.
Oomst?
Yeah.
Oh,
So, this is going to be a two-parter. You guys are going to need to attempt to get, on your side, fix Giron. On Giron's side, survive.
Objective. Survive.
Yeah! Alright, roll me some initiative.
Okay, that was episode 21 of Revival, a Dungeons & Dragons real play podcast. It's just going to be me for this outro here because we had a really long session. We kind of cut it in half. You can find us on Twitter at Let Me Tell You PD. You can find us on YouTube, iTunes, Google Play, and all those spots. You can also find the other podcast that I'm on, Let Me Tell You About. You can find Dan, Tim, and Matt usually hanging out in the Discord that we link in the description of the episodes. You can also find Michael at HoltVan69 on Twitter. From what I understand, it's just a bunch of weeb stuff, and mostly in Japanese. I mean, that's just what I've heard. Send us an email and send in questions to Jerry's show for us to read on air. You can go ahead and send those to letmetellyyouabout@gmail.com. That's let me tell you about with 3 T's, because otherwise it wouldn't fit. And like I said, this should be a real quick outro. You can also find us on Patreon, which is how we got all these fancy schmancy microphones. And we recently hit our new goal. There's going to be a bonus Noise Boys, which is related to the other podcasts, but if that catches your ear, I guess, go ahead and check that out. But that'll do it for now. We'll see you guys next week with more Revival.